Hi guys, so today we are playing Homunculus Hotel. This is a story-driven game, and the interesting thing about the word is that it means artificial made small human being. It occurred in the folklore but also in the alchemic tradition in the medieval ages. And its principle is also mentioned in one of the most famous books from Germany. That would be one of my ancestors that wrote it. That was Goethe, if you know him. And that's interesting to me. The game is about a hotel where people do go to get to know their own dreams or meet their own dreams. And we're going to turn the music a bit down because it will get louder in the game later. Okay, and the game was made by Team Solitude. As far as I know, solitude is in French loneliness. Isabelle, it's always so beautiful. What? Having breakfast with you? Yes, I think so too. It really is. So, do you feel better today? Has it passed already? Not so great, I guess. It doesn't just pass. Sadness doesn't go away easily. I'm very sorry. Sorry? Why? It's not your fault. Yes, but it's not your fault. So don't be sorry. Really? It's not about you. Don't have pity for me. It just makes me feel worse. And I am tired of it. I feel like nobody's praying for me. I just need you to care, not to feel sorry. But I do care. And you know that. And I thought I did enough to show it. You know, caring is something you need to do consistently, not sometimes, not only in the morning. Just asking how I feel doesn't mean you really care. Otherwise, it would be too easy. The truth is that you despise me. I see it when I get back from work. You hate what I do, don't you? And to me, that means you hate me. What? That's not true. I don't hate you. I'm in love with you. In love? I wish we knew what it means to be in love. But I think we actually don't. At all. Day 0 after remembering. So I'm always trying to show some adventure and story-driven games also on my channel. I still remember that time. It seems like ages ago now. And yet, even though so much has happened, those events still affect me. At that time things were so different. And yet the same. I was lost in a limbo just like I am now. And sometimes that apartment fades into this hotel room. A solitary place in which I spend each evening and morning. Since I came here, each day has had the same routine. Wake up. Let the day flow. Get back to the room. Now that I think about it, things weren't any different before. For now, anyway, I just need to write down today's entry and then go to bed, just as usual. Yeah, I'm trying to show those games off because I do believe those games aren't easy to be sold by the developers, but they are like books, you know? People can only, or usually only, read books once. Except they love them super much, then they might read it a second time. But usually those games are one play through, and that's why they don't sell very well. And also, they may not be too expensive for that reason. And some are really worth the price. Do I really want to go to sleep already? Yes. Here in the Homunculus hotel, people find refuge from the world's danger and uncertainties. They get here in order to find a place that could be safe. A place that could help them get better. That's why all the rooms are always occupied by someone. And you can see them walking through the corridors, having a lonely breakfast, passing by the courtyard, each of them alone. The first day I spent here seems disapparent now. First a guest and then a member of the staff. I think it's been 3 years. And I've been writing this diary only for the last 2 months. I came to this hotel, well, because someone told me that the rooms show the guests' personal and intimate dreams. Dreams from the past. Dreams of possible and multiple futures. Dreams of fears and desired achievements. But even after all the time I spent here, I'm still unable to see mine. Day 1, first floor. It's early in the morning. I wake up with a strange headache. Not the best way to start a day, I guess. The light that comes from the window is soft, pale, and my body finds it difficult to get up. But it has to. It's always difficult to get up in the morning, I believe. And so I force myself to lift my body, pass my hands on my face, and get mentally ready for this new day. The first floor's corridor, silent and empty as always. It's been a couple of months since I started working here. At first I was worried. The idea of an hotel which offered a support service to the guests still seemed, well, strange. But I got confident with it, both with the idea and the job itself. I just have to visit some of them 3 or more times a week, depending by the guest. And then spend some time with them, nothing too stressing. So here I am now. Okay, so from now on we have to interact with the doors, it seems. Room 101. It's occupied by a man named Yasu. Knock knock. As I open the door and enter, I find myself in a vast field. Yasu is right there in front of me, looking at the horizon. Hello, Mr. Yasu. How are you today? Oh, I have to click on the writing. Oh, fine, thanks. Just, I feel a little more tired than usual. Anyway, I was wondering if it was already time for our meeting, Miss Isabel. Thanks for coming today. There is no need to thank me. It's my job, after all. I know, but I still think I should thank you. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Anyway, why are you so tired? Still up all night? Yes. It seems I can't fall asleep, no matter how hard I try. So I just stand here doing nothing. And the more I try to sleep, the more I can't. I realized lately that I want to sleep, but the scenery is too beautiful. Oh, this reminds me. There was a sparrow tonight. It was flying right above my head. And strangely, it never reached land. It just flew over my head for a while. And then, just as it arrived, it disappeared. What could it mean? Maybe you wish to fly away. Are there thoughts that still haunt you? It could mean that you feel alone? Maybe you wish to fly away. Well, I can't say I never wished I could. But to dream about it seems a little too much. I don't think I've been much into that lately. It's a dream from my past, from when I was still a child. And you know, when you look outside a window at that age, you just wish you could be outside, flying in the sky. But then, when you get older, the earth becomes your world. The soil is where you feel more comfortable, and the sky gets distant. That's how I feel about it. Well, anyway, I'll tell you a little story. When I was 10 years old, I usually played with some friends from the street. We had different ages, backgrounds, families, but still we were all close friends. I still don't know how it was possible. Usually people, especially kids, care a lot about differences. If you have more money than me, I am entitled to hate you. If you have different skin than me, I'm entitled to hate you. And if you have someone who loves you, but I don't, I'm even more entitled to hate you. That's how humanity seems to work. Anyway, we used to play all together. We shared our childhood just like that, playing. Our studies always came after. And we all had different dreams. For some years I had the dream of flying. But it was someone else who pursued it. One of us was a very poetic boy. He used to write short poems, you know. I always had pure admiration for him. I expressed myself in other ways, but poems attracted me. And his poems were beautiful. But what I mean when I say that he pursued the dream of flying is, well, I see flying as a way to escape. Escape from, I don't know, whatever bad situation you are in. And he made it. By following his love for literature, he elevated himself above everyone else. And so he was able to escape. He became a novelist, With his novels, he tried to change humanity, and I had nothing but blind admiration. I tried to do the same thing, but I guess I'll never know if I succeeded or not. But you know, it's okay. There are many artists who never saw their work being spread around the world. It's sad, but is the result more important than the fight itself, I wonder? Something tells me you succeeded. Who knows? Our world is brutal, Isabel. No matter how much you fight, no matter how many tears you shed, the world won't be gentle with you. But we still have to fight. Think about this. When you are a kid, you spend all your time playing. Studying comes after. That's because you only want to have fun. But then you grow up. You have to study to get good grades. You need good grades to find a good job, and a good job to have a good life. It's a damn struggle. But it's also why we can't dream of flying. We can't aim for the sky anymore. We are too busy watching the ground under our feet. We aim at a comfortable job, at a happy family, and at a peaceful death. During high school, after the lessons, I used to see a group of bankers. Their backs were so stooped, and I understood that life is different for everyone, and it doesn't matter what you aim at. You'll have to struggle anyway. Oh, it's already time, right? Yes, the session is finished. You'll get the next appointment within few days. Thank you, Miss Isabel. See you soon. So that was the first one. Let's take a look behind the second one. Room 102. It's occupied by a woman named Claire. Knock knock. The film stocks, books and notebooks that fill Claire's room seem to be increased. Her room has never been orderly, but now it's worse than it ever was. Good morning, Claire. How are you today? Oh, Isabel. It's terrible. Terrible. I can't work. I can't even write a single line. Look at this. I only wrote the notes for the scene. Not even a description or dialogue. I just wrote Marie's house interior afternoon, but then what could happen? I don't know. I can't concentrate at all. Is something distracting you? I don't know. Maybe. But I can't even understand what. What about your dream, though? Have you seen anything particular lately? It's strange. I don't think I dreamed at all lately. You sure? It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, though. You know, the room doesn't lie. You know, the room doesn't lie. Okay, fine. I did, of course. Nothing new, though, really. Just the usual thing. Tons of projects that need to be started or finished. But this one, it's killing me. Tell me, Isabel, have you ever found yourself blocked? What do you mean? in your job. Like, no matter how much you try, you can't do it well. I don't know, I feel just like that. Blocked. What should I do? You should take a pause and rest. Don't pressure yourself too much. You should focus on other things for a while. You should take a pause and rest. It's difficult, but I'll try, thanks. Oh, I don't remember if I already told you the story, but I want to tell you about a friend of mine. An old and dear friend. We knew each other so well that we used to make very personal movies together. We struggled against producers and labels. Getting even a small amount of funds always seemed impossible. At that time I had so many ideas, as if having no money only got me stronger. I wanted to spit on each producer's face. To each no I answered with a curse. I couldn't care less about their opinions, about their market analysis, about their ideas of the public. They used to say, the public likes this, so we need to make it. But the truth is that the public likes what you give them. There is no need to try to please them. There is no need to be obedient puppies. And I didn't like the idea of being an insincere director. I wanted to be me. So with this friend of mine, we made what we wanted to make. The length didn't matter. The format didn't matter. The genre didn't matter. And when we couldn't find actors, we played the characters. We had tons and tons of projects. My entire house was filled with screenplays. I miss that time so much. Maybe what I miss is love. Maybe it was love what inspired me. Oof, well. It looks like it's time already. Yes. Our time has already run out. I'll see you next time, Claire. I think it'll be a long wait then. Okay, so that's pretty nice. And now it is every evening I sit at my desk just before going to bed. All is calm around me and silent. I can click on the book. Do I really want to go to sleep already? Yes. Let's do that. Another day. And then another one. And one day after the other, time still manages to pass. But I don't know how I'm able to follow it. I spend the time talking to others and help them looking for themselves. But I can't help but asking myself, where am I? Yeah, that was the demo, and I think the game is going to be very beautiful and well worth buying as far as I can see, because the story is very deep and very enjoyable. And I see you then next time, guys. Bye bye.